If you've been making pockets and you're ready to move on from patch pockets to inseam pockets, let me show you how to do that really easily. I'm Madi with Madi Sews, and thanks for hanging with me. So today I am going to quickly show you how you can add really fun inseam pockets to any garment that has side seams. These get sewn directly into the side seams. It's going to be easy peasy. Let's get to it. So first we're going to start with the pocket bags. Now I'm going to make mine about as wide as my hand, and I'm going to mark that line right here. The total width of this pocket bag is actually 6 inches wide by 8 inches long. I'm just going to cut that bottom piece off, and I'm going to roll with this. Now you can make this a rounded pocket bag if you'd like. I'm going to keep mine to rectangles, but you're going to need 4 pieces total because we're going to need 2 for each side. Now grab your main piece, and you want to have your right side facing you, and then grab one of the pocket squares. Now this one I'm actually positioning 2 inches down from the top of my skirt piece, and I'm going to pin this in place, and then I'm going to also pin the other one in place as well. After it's pinned, go ahead and sew them down and make sure that you do it to both pieces of your skirt. Now that they're sewn on and pressed out, I need to match up the front part of my skirt to the back piece. So go ahead and grab those pieces and match them up. And then we're going to align the pockets. And just do the best job that you can matching all of these up. We're going to pin this all in place. Now when we sew up the side seams, I'm actually going to sew into the pocket a bit. So I'm measuring about 3 inches up from the bottom of the hem. And then from the top, I'm going to measure down into this pocket about 1 inch. And that's going to be where I'm going to stop sewing, and I'm going to backstitch. So that way there's an opening for a little hand. So don't forget to backstitch. We're going to sew this area, and then we're going to come up here. If you're making this for adult-sized hands, make sure you leave the opening bigger. After that's done, you're going to want to sew around your pocket here. Don't forget to backstitch and do it to both pockets. Okay, so here you can see that I've actually finished the edges of my pockets, so I'm going to clip away some of the extra thread that's hanging off. Now, I'm going to do an extra step where I'm actually going to tack the pocket down in the direction that I want it to go, which is the front. So I am going to press my seam this way with my pockets, and then I'm going to tack down the front seam allowance so that way my pockets face towards the front. Stitch it down at the top and bottom of your pockets, and make sure that you do that to both sides. Do it on the seam allowance. When your pockets and your seam allowances are pressed forward, this is what it's going to look like. Now you just need to finish the rest of your garment. For me, that means I'm going to hem it, and then I'm going to gather it into some lovely little ruffle gathers at the top. After you've actually attached your bodice to your skirt, this is what your final dress looks like. You've got your inseam pockets right there, and that's on both sides, and they've got plenty of space for all kinds of stuff. And the nice thing is that if you tacked them the way I showed you how to, they really don't flop around. Although I made this dress for a little girl, you can add an inseam pocket to any garment. I mean, I add them to mine, and I'm quite a big girl. Since I did make this for Project Dress-A-Girl, I'm going to make sure that I actually sew on my Dress-A-Girl tag onto the front, and then I'm going to donate this dress. Make sure that you check out Carmen's video right over here. Carmen made a couple of really beautiful dresses using patterns that you may not have seen. So make sure that you check her out, and until next time, I sincerely hope that you find joy and have a wonderful day.